Welcome back, everybody. Today, I uploaded the part two for yesterday's the Chinese sets. I got really busy at work and I wasn't able to upload the second video, but I went and uploaded it today. And today I want to do another one because every time I meet somebody and they learn that I do Pokemon stuff and they know that I've been collecting for a very long time, they ask me like, how do you keep track of everything you're doing? How do you know you completed a set? How do you keep track of what you're missing and what you have? So I'm gonna give you guys I think I did one the last time, but it wasn't that detailed. So if the camera angle looks a little wonky, I'm just trying to fit the binder in there. So usually I try to use different color binders or binders with different logos and stuff like that for certain sets. Like this one's gonna be Temporal Forces. For 151, I used the normal 151 with the Mew binder on it. I have a Gengar binder that has another sets. I have a red one that just collects all the stuff that I have from the past in there, because like I told you guys before, I totally forgot what sets they belong to. And it's a ton of cards, so I can't really go back and try to figure all of them one by one. So I have binders all over the place, but I usually go by color or logo. Like in this case, because this brand, I ended up finding it in Temu, actually, from all places. I found it in Temu and it wasn't that expensive. I bought a bunch of them, but I got them in different colors. That way I could keep track of what goes where, right? In this case, I use green for Temporal Forces. So I'm gonna show you guys kind of like how I look at them and how do I manage, how do I set up my master sets. So you guys can take a look. I'll show you guys one like 151 that had a bunch of cards in there. They were the same variation, like same different cards of the same Pokemon over and over again, especially like with Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizard. They have like 3 different types that came out through it. They have the EX, the full arts, and then the ultra rare ones. So I'll show you that one just so you guys can see. But this is typically how I set up my set. So I pick the binder that I'm going to use. Then I start collecting based on, I look at the little booklet that comes on the ETB. So I always buy an ETB if it's available for that set, because the ETB tells you, what cards come in, which cards have 2 of each, reverse holo and non-reversed, or if it has a specialty art one and stuff like that. It'll tell you, that way you can do, you can make space for them, right? And I usually set up the binders based on how they set up the ETB booklet. So I'll go, based on that set. So in this one, let me see if I don't hit it. There we go. So like if you see here, Scyther has a non-holo and a reverse holo. So I put both of them in here. Same thing goes here, and so on and so forward. I do that for every single Pokemon that has a reverse holo and a non-reverse holo. To me, that's collecting the master set. You have to have everything. I even have the trainers, but right now, because this set is kind of big, it won't fit in this binder with the trainers. So the trainers are going to go in a different, smaller binder. They can hold them, but it's not as thick. And I also keep one of the energy cards for each set. I keep, a fire, a water, electrical, whatever they come with. I keep them, and they go with the trainers at the end. So this is how I set them up. Now, to keep track of what I have and I don't have, to see how I'm going to set them up in the beginning, make sure that I know, all this, Turtwig has a reverse holo and a non-holo. I look at the booklet. The booklet comes in the ETBs, and then I look through all of them. The booklet will also tell you if there's like certain cards that you can only get in certain things, like when you get the tri-pack, little sleeve like this one here. Oh, where is it? Right here. This one, like it comes with a specific card that you can only get here in this set. So I look at that, so I know, okay, I need to look for these cards on these tri-sets here. I call them tri-sets because there's 3 of them in there, 3 packs. So that's how I go. And then I look at the ultra rares. I look at kind of this stuff, but this stuff doesn't really make a difference to me. But this is how I keep track of it. So I always try to have 2 booklets. The one that I'm going to keep with the set without any writing, and the one that I'm going to use to keep track of what I have and I don't have. So before I start even opening packs and collecting, I look at to see if they're going to come with what each stuff means here. And if they're going to come with, I don't know if you can see it, but if they're gonna come up with the reverse holo and a non-holo, you know, stuff like that. So I go through there. Once I start opening packs, I start what I call the inventorying. So I go through all the cards looking for Scyther. Okay, oh, it's reverse holo Scyther and Scyther. Okay, there we go. We have them. So that's what I do, and then I keep going. And once I have both, if I only have one, I only mark that I only have the one. That way I know, and then I know based on here, I know that I'm missing either the foil or the non-foil or the parallel set. Which parallel set is the reverse holo. I don't think I have a reverse holo anywhere here right now. Oh, like, yeah, I have a trainer with the reverse holo. So the reverse holo would be this one. You know, for those that just started collecting, where it's shiny on the outside but not shiny in the inside. That's the reverse holo. Parallel set, it's, you know, from what I've seen and what I did the research on, parallel set means that it's gonna have a parallel to it, which is gonna be a reverse holo. If it comes in red, then they're gonna have a foil card, which then the middle part here is holographic, and then the rest is not, right? So that's how I do it, and then I go marking. Okay, I have both Scythers, I have both Picons, and so on and so forward, until, you know, I get through the book. Usually, you get instances like these two that I can't find. I can't get the holo for this one, and I can't get the reverse holo for this one. It just, they don't come out in the set. Even though they're common cards, they don't come out in the set. Like, they don't come out when I open packs. I'm having a hard time finding them. And sometimes when that happens, it's cheaper to just buy them off like TGC or stuff like that, or in the internet and stuff like that, because it gets expensive. So I do that and I move on until, you know, like you see, I haven't started on the trainers yet. I do have a lot of trainers, and I do have them all set aside in a Temporal Force box by itself, so that and then it says trainers on top of it, so that I know that I have them. I even have some here somewhere. So I have a mess in my desk right now because of all the sets that I've been opening. But I know I have a couple of them in here somewhere. But I have them separated. And then later on, I come back and I inventory these and put them in their binder. But like if you see here, for these, the last Pokemon that came in, it was Iron Jagulus. So if you go, if you go to my last page here, we go all the way till we reach, I don't know if you can see, but I move the binder, but we reach Iron Jagulus, right? And then I skip, because the trainers are not gonna fit in this binder. I skip all of them here. I skip Iron Jagulus was the last one here. I skip all of the trainers, and then I go to the next Pokemon. So, and you see here, there he is. So then I move, you know, and then I go on so forward until I find all of the cards that I need in here. Now, some sets are small enough where I can put the trainers inside the same binder. But in this case, I don't know if this binder is just smaller because I got it from Temu. Because I do have a red one of the same brand that I got from Amazon. That one seems to be bigger. But if you notice, I already got to almost the last page. And I think I'm still missing some, because Iron Thorns is the last one I have, but I'm still like, they wouldn't fit all of them in here, even though I wanted to, but I like it. So it makes it difficult, but don't worry. I've like I said, I'll show you, like, this is how I do it right now. Now the one for 151, it was a little bit different. Let me see which one it is, because I have like 3 over there. Yeah, this one. 151. Oh, let me put this before I forget it. Over there. The 151 was a little bit different because it came with a lot of cards for the same Pokemon. So, like, as you can see, we have these are backwards. This one should be down here, and this one should be on the top. I don't know what happened, but if you notice that we have the full art, we have the ultra rare full art, and the EX normal one, right? And the way I do it is that I find them, like the EX is gonna go with the basic one with the non-holo or reverse holo of both of these evolutions, and then for the other one, the reverse holo, and then that one, and then the ultra rare, right, of each. And that's the same thing I did for Charizard. See, you see, and the other one, Blastoise, is on the top. But as you can see, I did all of them for that one. Same thing for here. And as you can see, I'm missing the non-reverse holo for War Turtle here, and the non-reverse and the reverse holo for Charmeleon here. So I don't have them. And I have a couple of packs left of 151, but I kind of don't want to open them, so I'm going to look for them online to complete the set. Now, that's how I do this one, because, you know, but when it comes to them, like Caterpie had 3 because of the ultra rare that they did for Caterpie here, which is super awesome. But with Caterpie, the hardest card I was having trouble finding was Metapod. I couldn't get it, and then when I looked for it online, I only found it at eBay, and they wanted $100 for it, which I was like, that's crazy. I'm not gonna pay $100 for it. So I waited a little bit, and somebody put in TCG for like $10, so I got it from there. For like Kakuna, I'm missing the reverse holo, and if you notice here, I messed up because Beedrill also has a non-holo. And I don't have space for it, so I have to move all the cards. So I haven't done that, and I don't have the reverse holo, the non-reverse holo, so I won't do it until I find it. But I did the same thing to all the Pokemons, like Nidoking here. They have 2. I did look, but Nidoking in the booklet, and Nidoking only has these 2. It doesn't have a non-reverse holo or a reverse holo. It just has its holo and it's ultra rare. But yeah, that's what I did with these. Like you can see, I'm missing some cards, so I usually order them from wherever I find them online that is cheaper. In this case, I have, you know, the reverse holo Dratini, the reverse holo Dragonite, the reverse holo Moltres. I'm missing Daisy's Help, and so on and so forward. So I have all these, like the reverse. I couldn't find this one either, but I bought them, you know, as singles. Go here. So, I mean, that's really how I set up my binders. I don't know if it's helpful for anybody that you know, needs help on how to set it up. Now, I can't find my original card of the 151 like I did, like the booklet from the ETBs that had all the ones that was missing. So I have to make a new one. With the ones I'm missing. But the thing is that I already have the binder here, so I can just look through the binder and tag them out again. I don't know what happened to it. It probably fell because since this binder doesn't have like they can just fall on there. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys have any more questions, or you guys want me to do a video when I'm setting up again the 151, because if you saw, I'm skipping one. But if you guys want to see that, let me know. I might do it. This video might be split in 2 again because it's already at 12-13 minutes. The whole video, I'm going to put it up in YouTube. So if you guys want to see it there, you guys can go ahead and look at it there. Just the link, it's in my I guess profile in TikTok. In TikTok, it'll probably be 2 or even 3 videos. But also in the YouTube, they asked me where I got the Chinese packs, and this is the company. I found it in the box that they send, the TGC Rip Factory, and they also know how to get into my heart because I love stickers, and they send me one of my favorite Pokemon, Snorlax, as a sticker. So this is freaking awesome. I'm gonna put it somewhere, probably in one of the binders. I really like Snorlax, but this is them, the TCG Rip Factory. So if you guys want to look at their stuff, they're in TikTok, and they do have some stuff in the TikTok shop. But like always, guys, if you guys like what you see and you want to continue to support me, you can, I saw that in the last video, we gained 2 more subscribers, so we're very close to 80 in total, which is super awesome. And I'm really grateful that it's going that way, in that direction. But if you guys want to continue helping me out, just subscribe to the channel. I do this as a hobby, so it's not like I get, I do anything. Like, so I'm still going to continue, whether I make videos or not, I'll still continue buying Pokemon cards. But if you guys want to see more, subscribe and follow, and have a good day.